Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this special event, the Best Teachers Award Ceremony 2023, hosted by Global TV and JCI Mangalore Impact.
I am Ifra.
And this is Anika.
And we are delighted to be your host for this evening. It's a distinct pleasure to stand before you as we celebrate this excellence feat in the field of education.
We have gathered not only to honor our outstanding teachers, but also express our deep appreciation for their unwavering commitment to shaping the future. Prepared to be inspired as we recognize and applaud the exceptional educators who have made an indelible mark on the lives of their students.
As we begin this gathering, let us take a moment to center ourselves in reflection and gratitude through prayer. I request everyone to kindly rise and observe a moment of silence in prayer. Thank you. Kindly be seated.
Please join me in extending a warm floral welcome to our esteemed jury members. Associate Professor Vinita, Dr. M. Syed, Professor Suraj, Commander Prabha, and Dr. Yatish.
I request Ruxana ma'am to kindly florally welcome Professor Vinita Rai. Thank you, ma'am. I now request Syed sir to kindly florally welcome Dr. M. Syed. Thank you, sir. I now request Suresh sir to kindly florally welcome Professor Suraj. Thank you, sir. I now request Pratibha ma'am to kindly florally welcome Commander Prabha. Thank you, ma'am. I now request Sheshappa sir to kindly welcome Dr. Yatish. Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am.
I request the jury members to please take your seats at the back of the stage.
For the third consecutive year, Global TV, in association with JCI Mangalore Impact, invited nominations for awarding the teachers in 11 different categories. We had invited the nominations in one of the category, Best Teacher for the year 2023-24, and also we invited the nominations from the teachers for other 10 categories that include Best Innovative Teacher, Supportive Teacher, Inspiration Teacher, Yoga Teacher, Physical Education Teacher, Language Teacher, and the other. So the nominations have been submitted from your side is tremendous. The nominations were received in huge numbers. Not only from Karnataka, the teachers have submitted the nominations have been submitted from across the country and also from the different parts of the world. Going through with the nominations what we have received, we selected 137 teachers regrouped to be awarded in these 11 categories. The nominations what we have received, of those nominations, around 70% of nominations have been submitted from women teachers and the rest are the men. And really, not only the youngest teachers have submitted the nominations, so even those with the experience, I'll take a bow here to the teacher who born before era of independence. He was born in 1945. With his vast experience of 40 to 45 years, he is guiding the students even today. I salute you, sir. So got the nomination from this teacher. It shows what is the importance of these awards. Say the nominations were filed from you in the different categories, from the teachers teaching from kindergarten to post-graduations. To evaluate the teachers, we have asked certain questions. So as I said, for the third consecutive year, the more nominations been received from the women teachers. So get with the questions, sir. And as I said, the nominations were filed from the teachers teaching kindergarten to the post-graduation. To evaluate you in those different categories, in the nomination form, we had asked certain questions. The questions were, the questions what we asked, get a slide, sir. Say we asked you, in next slide. Yeah. What inspires you to get into this teaching profession? Really getting to the answers. I think jury team had a tough time because you are an inspiration to many. And the second question we asked, what you guide, what is your suggestion for the upcoming teachers, for the new teachers? I think under your shadow, in the umbrella of you, the upcoming or budding teachers will be groomed with your vast experience, dedication, and perseverance. And the next question was asked, how you incorporate character education in your teaching. I think you being a role model, already you have incorporated the character among the students. And the other question was, what are the innovative methods? The COVID-19 period made us to learn many different methods. New initiatives were uptaken by the teachers in the toughest times. These initiatives made us to adopt the different methods. I think you are the one who made us to learn these new methods. And the next question was, so we asked, as a teacher, what best you can give to the students? Being a teacher, your time, dedication, selfless service is what you have quoted. Salute you. The next question was, what were your special achievements so far? You have got recognized, awarded, honored from the different organizations, different groups, but you have contributed something to the society that had made a difference. And that is your special achievement. See, these were the questions what we have asked in the nomination form. Based upon these, you all may be thinking, how we evaluated you? What is the procedure we follow to evaluate you? Sir, get to the next slide. See, this is the procedure we have adopted. Sir, get to the next slide, sir. See, the jury team has formulated an assessment. A rubrics was designed. These rubrics we have used for the best teacher award, one of the category. Qualification we took into consideration. Your experience, as I said, from the youngest to the most experienced teachers have submitted their nominations. Your reply to the inspiration to get to the teaching profession. What is the advice you give to the new teachers? How you incorporate character education? What are the innovative methods you adopt in your teaching? As a teacher, how you contribute or give to the students? And next, what are your special achievements? These were evaluated for 80 marks. Already the result sheet with a finalist of 10 members is ready with the jury team, I think. Now comes the real assessment. The 10 finalists will be asked with the 2 questions from the jury team on the stage. Those questions, how you reply or how you present, determines who is the best among the best. All who are seated are the best teachers. We are just selecting the best among the best. And for the other categories, what we have followed, say this is a norms for the other 10 categories. Get to the next slide, son. The same rubrics was followed. You are evaluated for 100 marks here. Your qualification, your experience, and how you replied, what is your response for the questions being asked, it has been evaluated by the 4 jury members, headed by one of the jury. I suppose the jury team is ready with the results. In a short while, the results will come out. I think it's a pleasurable moment for me to hold the dais and address you all. Thank you one and all, and best of luck.
Thank you for giving us more clarity on the assessment process, and thank you all for your attention.
It is now our privilege to invite our distinguished guests to join us on stage. Please applaud as our honored guests take the stage. I request Mr. Deepak Ganguly, Paulo Sir, Dr. Ruxana Hassan, P.P. Kartikeya Madhyatsa, Advocate Girish S.P., ACP Geeta Kulkarni, and Professor Dr. M.S. Mudithaya to kindly join us on stage. Introducing them once again, we have the organizing team, Mr. Deepak Ganguly, Mr. Paulos and Dr. Ruxana Hassan, followed by the special guest, P.P. Kartikeya Madhyatsa, special guest, Advocate Girish S.P., guest of honor, ACP Geeta Kulkarni, and the chief guest, Professor Dr. M.S. Mudithaya.
As we embark on this special occasion, I request the guests to inaugurate this event by watering the plant. Today's world is nothing short of a concrete jungle. So let us take a step to nurture not only nature, but also our future.
I request the dignitaries on the dais to kindly join us as we water the plant.
Good afternoon, everybody. In his 30 years of experience, Mr. Paulos has established himself as the chairman of Global TV, media collaborator, master practitioner of NLP, the author of 5 books, professional member of Enneagram Society of India, master practitioner of appreciative inquiry. He is passionate about youth development, collective development, and micro-tourism. Mr. Paulos, we welcome you today. Thank you for being among us.
When the MC missed one page, I was very happy because the responsibility was passed. Actually, I wanted to start the welcome address by remembering my teachers. But during the process, I remembered a friend of mine when I was studying in degree college. I had a friend in my campus. There was a lot of political unrest. There was fight happening between this party, that party, the student wings. So I had a friend, when the fight happened, he will run away from the place. He will hide himself somewhere. Once everything is settled, he will hold his glass in his hand and he will come out as if he did everything. So my condition today is that. In the process, I was running from this side to that side and that side to this side. That is why I am feeling myself little discomfort. Remembering all my teachers and all the teachers in the world, because if there is no teacher, there is no world. Then it is all about dark age. We are all here because of the first teacher, mother, and the next teacher father, and then all goes to plenty of teachers. So when we remember teachers, I may remember Muditaya sir, but suddenly the nursery teachers come into the mind. All the nursery teachers. And there the intimacy start. So without taking much of your time, I get into my responsibility. I would like to welcome Professor Dr. M.S. Muditaya, the Vice Chancellor of Nitte Deemed University. Our association, my acquaintance with the sir is so many years now. He is steadily climbing the ladder of career, profession, success, and the way he is making himself humbled each step he climbed, the deep rooting process, which is more impressive, and that is the model the teacher showing to the world. Sir, without much explanation and narration, I would like to welcome you to this noble function. Police means fear, and a kind of people will run away from them. And we have a very senior police official with always a smile on her face. One day, luckily, when she was standing in Hambangatta circle, I was seeing her from the other side. And our studio, there was a traffic pass there, and the time given was 12 seconds for the people to pass. So literally people were running for life, vehicle coming from that side, this side. So I took that opportunity when I saw Madam first time there, came running here down, and I brought to her notice. And in next 3 days, I saw the time is extended to 18 seconds. So that is a life-saving activity. Means it is not to impress anybody, to see that there is right step is taken, right outcome is made. Lot of traffic development, lot of activities, lot of things are happening silently, which I think there is no need of any kind of applaud for her, because she does it for her own satisfaction. And her thick friend is sitting and laughing as if the appreciation is for her. And it is that way it goes. So I welcome you, ma'am, on behalf of all the organizers of the program. Our guest today, JCI, PPP Karthikeya Madhyastha, National Coordinator, NLTS. And he is a well-known figure in the JC circle and in the common circle. And on behalf of all of you gathered here, I welcome him for the program. I wanted to give an impressive narrative about you, sir, but since I do not have the data, I cannot tell just like that something. Yes. Now, another guest, JC Advocate Girish SP. Sir, your smile is fantastic, and welcome you on behalf of all of us gathered here. Phone be silent, I think. All the jury members are florally welcomed. Now it is only orally welcome I should do. At a single stretch, I welcome Professor Vinita K., Professor Suraj RV, Dr. Yadish Kumar, Dr. Muhammad Saeed, Commander Prabha Lal, all of you, meticulous work you have done. Normally the award function, the selection process is done by who is giving the award. But the people who are giving the award has had no role in the selection process. That speak all about the award process, its integrity and the value attached to that. I, from bottom of my heart and on behalf of all the people gathered here, we welcome you once again. Many of our guests are joining us online. Without telling everybody's name, I welcome everyone on behalf of the organizers. And I should welcome the members of JCI Mangalore Impact. The way it was organized, it's 100% responsibilities taken by them, so that I was having the job of running here and there without doing anything. So on behalf of all of us gathered here, I welcome all of you. And the wonderful EMCs and all others behind the scene, everybody in one word, I welcome and thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Roxana to florally welcome Paul, sir. Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Roxana to kindly welcome Deepak, sir. Now that the guests are well welcomed and settled, we are privileged to have with us PPP Kartikeya Madhyat sir, the special guest of the day. I now request Sahana to kindly introduce the special guest to the gathering.
Good evening, everyone gathered here. PPP Kartikeya Madhyastha, National Coordinator NLTS JCI India, joined JCI Kundapur City in 2016. LO President in 2010, JCI India challenged editorial board member in 2011, Zone Director Growth and Development in 2019, Zone Vice President in 2019, Zone President in 2020, National Director for Growth and Development of JCI India in 2021, National Coordinator for PR and Marketing in 2022, National Coordinator for National Level Talent Search NLTS in 2023. As a LO President, won Outstanding JCI Week National Award. As a LO President, hosted Zone Conference. As a Zone Director Growth and Development, won Outstanding Zone Director in Zone and National Level. As a Zone Vice President, achieved positive growth in membership. As a Zone President, brought many laurels to Zone and awarded as Outstanding Zone President runner-up in national level and achieved first ever 100% efficient zone of JCI India in the history of Zone 15, which is still a record. As a National Director, Growth and Development, won Outstanding National Award in national level. Proprietor of Kartikeya Fuel Center, Bharat Petroleum Petrol Bunk at Kundapur. Married to Shilpa K. Madhyastha, and she is a homemaker. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Sahana. I would now like to request Kartikeya sir to welcome the gathering.
Global TV and JCI Mangalore Impact. On the occasion of honoring of all the teachers of this prestigious event, the invitees on the stage, today's chief guest, Honorable Professor Dr. M.S. Muditaya sir, another guest of honor for today's event, Mrs. Geeta Kulkarni madam, and our own JC, National Coordinator of JCI India, JC Advocate Girish SP, and two persons strongly dedicated for this event, Dr. Ruxana Madam and Mr. Paulos, and my good friend, past Zone Vice President of Zone 15, JC Deepak Ganguly, and President of JCI Mangalore Impact, and the entire team of JCI Mangalore Impact, all the teachers, those who have gathered here, as well as those who are observing us in virtual mode. Last but not least, all the reputed jury members of the day. Indeed, it's really a great day for me to stand before you. For JCs, September 9 is always special because the JCs around the world, today we are celebrating a JCI week program, which is going to be a 1 week celebration of the year. So on this day, today, we are here for one of the JCI event in collaboration with the Global TV. Dear friends, I just want to tell you, we all are having cultivated a habit of visiting temples, praying our God. This is a routine process, right? Today, let me tell you one thing very frankly. Today, JCI Mangalore Impact and Global TV came up with a program specially designed for the teachers from the different parts of the area. And finally, the day has came to honor all the teachers today. This is nothing but visiting a temple or visiting a church for the prayer or visiting masjid for namaz. I always believe this. So I truly appreciate the effort of these two organizations, those who are really played a vital role in organizing such a pure program in the occasion of JCI week celebration on the day of September 9. Let me congratulate Ruxana Madam as well as Mr. Paulus for this fantastic efforts what you have put in. Congratulations on that. And here many other teachers I am observing. I asked with Ruxana Madam also. I have been very much closely associated with JCI Mangalore Impact as well, and even Ruxana Madam as well, because her daughter Aisha Faiza was a local organization president of Mangalore Impact while I was a zone president. Now she is in London. I'm very much happy for her performance during the period of 2020. And today we are gathered here for a noble purpose, rightly said by one of the organizers here. See, showing respect or showing our, respect to the teachers, not only in front of them, but we need to take care of certain things today, because we are witnessing many things in the society which is happening with the student generation nowadays. See, we can't come to a conclusion that it's a thought process of the teacher or it's going to be molded by the teachers or something like that. So yesterday I had been to a temple. So I just witnessed one thing. Here there are many teachers, those who are really working very hard for the betterment of each and every child, to shape them in a very proper way for their future. I had been to the temple yesterday, and during final ritual of what we call as Mangalarati, by that time everything today we can see mechanism. That means by using the electricity, the bells are ringing nowadays. Many of the youngsters I was seeing there, even the bells were there, nobody is interested, everyone are behind the phone only. So I just thought, what exactly now the student generations are thinking about. So let me appeal each and every teachers, those who have gathered. You are really doing a fantastic job as a teacher with respect to the subjects what you are teaching. Apart from that, teachers, I request each and every teacher to give a little of time to the students for teaching them values or teaching them something about spirituality or something like that. Just if you are having a class of 45 minutes or an hour, you can give a couple of minutes for this also, because students must know, because we can in future we can see no future generation, it is very much difficult because we can't explain them pin to pin, because they are completely I already said mechanism process is happening nowadays. So anyways, I wish this program all the very best, and hence I am a JCI. I want to introduce my organization to this August gathering. Here many are the teachers I am seeing here. So ours is an organization called JCI. It is Junior Chamber International. So it is covered all over the world, and you can witness in 120 plus countries. And specifically, I want to tell about our organization in India. It is divided for 25 zones, which is covered to length and breadth of the India. So JCI India is having 25 zones, where we can see 25 zone presidents, those who are leading the zones. So when it comes to the part of Mangalore, the zone is zone 15, which is covered for Dakshina Kannada, Udupi and Uttar Kannada. So ours, basically our motto or our objective is to give more training for the students of the colleges, to focus more on individual development and the personal development. So this is our motto, not only certain things like what Rotary and Lions they are doing as a social service. We just educate the youngsters for their future, how younger generation can cope up with the generation of the years. So in Karnataka there are 3 zones. One is zone 14, another is zone 15, and the other one is zone 24. So we are having very much strong base of youngsters to our organization. I appeal each and every teacher community to kindly join our beautiful organization. I heartily welcome each and every teachers to our organization called JCI. Thank you so much for inviting me and giving me an opportunity to be a part of this prestigious event. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir, for your amazing words and for giving out the notion that gratitude expressed towards teachers is parallel to worship of God, and also for emphasizing the importance of values in the education system. I request Dr. Ruxana to kindly present a token of gratitude on our behalf to Mr. Kartikeya. We thank Sir for being with us today. Due to his busy schedule, Sir will be taking his leave first. We're privileged to have with us Dr. Ruxana with us this evening. To introduce her to the gathering, I invite Nagashri.
Good evening, everyone. Dr. Ruxana is a highly accomplished professional specializing in multiple areas that contribute to the betterment of individuals and society. As a whole, with an impressive career spanning 28 years, she has established herself as a distinguished child psychologist, teacher, trainer, life coach, motivational speaker, and therapist. Dr. Ruxana's expertise extended to the field of drug abuse and alcohol addiction counseling, where she has made a significant impact as a specialized counselor. Her extensive experience in rehabilitation centers has provided her with invaluable insight into the expertises of additional and the importance of effective support and therapy. As a so, after speakers and motivational figures, Dr. Ruxana engages with students, parents, and individuals, imparting wisdom, guidance, and inspiration. Her profound understanding of human psychology and her ability to connect with her audience enable her to empower and motivate them towards positive change and professional growth. Dr. Ruxana's multifaceted expertise as a child psychologist, teacher's trainer, life coach, motivational speaker, specialized counselor, and special educator exemplifies her unwavering dedication to enhancing the life of others. Through her decades of experience and commitment to professional excellence, she continued to make a meaningful and lasting impact on individuals, families, and society as a whole. Thank you.
A very good evening to all the lovely audience. So before I say on the stage there, first I would like to say for my teachers, because I know all the teachers, they have come from 4 different states. A very good evening to one and all once again. Distinguished guests on the dais and off the dais, my friends, especially my JCI team, and if I forget my jury members, that will be very injustice. If I have to tell you about this, we started this in 2021 when the whole world was challenging with COVID. And the worst affected, I think, was the teachers. And that was the time when we teachers had to learn a lot, from hard copies to soft copies, from soft copies to soft skills, so many other things. And many of them lost the job. To an extent, I received calls from nearly about 5 different states in India stating that, Madam, we don't know what to do. We are selling idlis. We are making idli batters, we are selling food and things like that. I said this is also the part of life. When I was training the fire personnel's Director General of Police, Bangalore, Jija Hari Singh had quoted me one note that when there was an international conference arranged by me in 7 days, and the whole crowd, I think there were about 1,000 plus people with the Governor of Karnataka as the chief guest. So the whole crowd was applauding me. I know it's a wonderful job, this, that. Suddenly, Jija Hari Singh comes up and tells Ruxana, don't think that you have done something very great. Okay, it is just that we gave you 7 days to arrange one international conference. So that was a huge time, 7 days. And that too with the first citizen of Karnataka was the chief guest. You can imagine the protocols, the other things and all. But still, the applaud what I got from her was this, that please don't think that you did something great. It is just 5% of your ability. And that was the time I said, yes, very true. Because so much time I waste, and only that 7 days I had to put together, and I did so much. And then she said, you can do much more, please keep going. So that is the one reason that I took that statement from Jija Hari Singh, and I said, no, I have to do something. So it was just again in 7 days event for us when we just started, that all of a sudden I got a call, and they said, nowhere we are appreciated, ma'am. Teachers' Day is coming, nobody is there to appreciate us. Then suddenly, whatever was there in my head, I straight away said, Paul sir, we have to do something. Then he said, please go ahead, we will do whatever you say. Then Mujib Khan from Kolar, I just spoke to him and he said, no problem, Api, we can do it. You just tell me what we have to do. So we made a Google form again and we received somewhere about 60 plus that time. So the whole event, we were able to do digital. And about 10 categories and one Best Teacher Award we gave that time also. Even at that time, we had jury members. One of them is Commander Prabha. She was in Mumbai. Thank you, Prabha, for being with me from that time to this time. So the whole event started like this, and then when we said that we are going to prepare ourselves little early, so it was Mujib who said that we will do little early, and then we started somewhere about 20-30 days before, and then we received more than 300 applications, out of which only 137 or 43 were shortlisted. And then later on with that shortlist, we had to create a group which was, number to number. It was not a link. So again, that everything was done, and finally we formed a jury team. When I just came and told Vinita, no, I didn't come, I just gave a call. Madam Vinita, then I said, yeah, we can do, don't worry, I will arrange the hall. As if it was easy as eating a cake. I said, oh my God, I'm getting help. So I just said, thank you, ma'am. Then, and I said, ma'am, another thing I want. Yeah, tell me what. I want you to be the jury member. Because I wanted the entire 5 jury members to be from the education background. So that was the main, because being a teacher and assessing a teacher, I think that is justice. Being someone else and then assessing a teacher, I don't think so. So all the 5 jury members, even in 2021-22, we had educationists, and this time we had an excellent intellectual jury team with our jury judge, Dr. Itish. I would like to please give them a big round of applause. Because from the last 15 days, they have been selecting the best category and the answers. As Mujib has already told you, the answers were very simple. You just had to write from your heart. But I think you wrote from your mind. And a few of the things, what you had to learn this time is that when you apply next time, you'll be in a better position. That is the whole thing. So with all these things, we were able to do this thing, and today we all are here from 5 different states. People have come, and our team received them in the morning. And online, I think there are about, about 6 countries have joined us, and all the other participants have joined us online. And the process of it, now we will select the first 15, and then the 10, then the 5, then the 3, then the 1. In between these, we will have 12 different categories and 2 special awardees. Honestly, trust me that this is purely nobody's influence is here. Nobody's. I think even my sister-in-law has applied. I don't know whether she has got. Mujib has still not given me the results. I think Mujib has the results. And the top finalist, I think the judges have. So you can see the entire process on the stage. Only then it is the Best Teachers Award has been selected. With this evening, I would like to wish all the best for all the teachers who have applied and the categories who have won. Big congratulations. I would like to thank all the members on the dais and off the dais for making this event a big event. Thank you. Among us, I'll just finish another 2 minutes. Among us, we have 2 boys. Can I please call Dakshit and Muzammil? Yes. Please give them a big round of applause. They have been traveling 700 kilometers in the last 15 days. Please take your seat. They are riders. They say, rich parents' children, they have one such habit. of, riding or golf, some other sports like that. So these are the two boys who come from a very rich background. But the only thing what I would like to tell, they are becoming more and more rich by doing a unique project for the government schools. So I will not talk more about it. I will tell them, they will be presenting it. So I welcome, they came a bit late. No problem, latecomers. Okay, I welcome you on behalf of the entire team of Global TV, JCI, the people on the stage and off the stage. Please welcome to the show. Thank you.
I'm taking the mic for a minute. If I don't do it, it will be a mistake from my side. I should tell about Dr. Rukhsana. Now we hear that bomb come, this come, that come. She comes like a volcano and it erupts just like that, and then things happen. No, it's amazing speed. I have seen, sir, so many people who is extraordinary, doing things, 10 things at a time. This lady, she come like, that is the word, like volcano, and it erupts and it spread like anything, but all it is for good. Volcano does a bad job, and she is a positive volcano, I should tell, and congratulations to you. Thank you. I'm sorry that I interfered and I had to take that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And thank you, ma'am, for those warm words. And thank you for letting us know that we set our own boundaries. I would now like to introduce, I would now like Nagashri to please come and introduce special guest, Advocate Girish SP, to the gathering.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭ ಸಂಜೆ. ಮಂಗಳೂರು ತಾಲೂಕು ಎಳೆಂಜೆ ಗ್ರಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಜನಿಸಿ ತನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಸಂಕಲಕರಿಯ ಹಿರಿಯ ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಪ್ರೌಢ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು ಮುಂಡ್ಕೂರು ವಿದ್ಯಾವರ್ಧಕ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂರೈಸಿ ತನ್ನ PUC ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಮುಂಬೈನ KBS ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಡೆದು ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ ತಾನೋರ್ವ ನ್ಯಾಯವಾದಿಯಾಗಬೇಕೆಂಬ ಹಂಬಲದಿಂದ ನವಿ ಮುಂಬೈಯಲ್ಲಿನ ಮುಂಬೈ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯ NGM ಲಾ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನೂನು ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದು ನ್ಯಾಯವಾದಿಯಾಗಿ ತನ್ನ ಜೀವನದ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯನ್ನು ಆರಂಭಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಪ್ರಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂಬೈನ ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠಿತ ಕಾನೂನು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅನುಭವವನ್ನು ಪಡೆದು ಇದೀಗ ಕಳೆದ 13 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ಕೃಷ್ಣನಗರಿ, ಉಡುಪಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನ ವೃತ್ತಿ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸುತ್ತಾ ತನ್ನದೇ ಆದ ಲೀಗಲ್ ಚೇಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಸ್ಥಾಪಿಸಿ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಹಾಗೂ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ತನ್ನ ಕಾರ್ಯವ್ಯಾಪ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ವಿಸ್ತರಿಸಿ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡುತ್ತಾ ಬರುತ್ತಿರುವಿರಿ. ತನ್ನ ಜೀವನ ಕೇವಲ ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರವೇ ಸೀಮಿತವಾಗಬಾರದು, ಸಮಾಜಮುಖಿಯಾಗಿಯೂ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಬೇಕೆಂಬುದನ್ನು ಮನಗೊಂಡು ಹಲವಾರು ಸಂಘ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ತನ್ನನ್ನು ತಾನು ತೊಡಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ವಿವಿಧ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸಮರ್ಥಕವಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಬರುತ್ತಿರುವರು. ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ JCIಗೆ JCI ಮುಂಡ್ಕೂರು ಭಾರ್ಗವ ಮುಖೇನ 2016ರಲ್ಲಿ JC ಆಂದೋಲನಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾದಾರ್ಪಣೆಗೊಂಡ ತಾವು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭದ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲೇ ವಿವಿಧ ಹುದ್ದೆಗಳನ್ನು ಘಟಕ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮರ್ಥವಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಿ 2016ರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠಿತ JCI ಮುಂಡ್ಕೂರು ಭಾರ್ಗವದ ಘಟಕಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿ ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿ ಮೂಡಿಬಂದಿರುವಿರಿ. 2017ರಿಂದ 2019ರವರೆಗೆ ವಲಯಾಧಿಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಿ ವಲಯ ನಾಯಕತ್ವದ ಅನುಭವ ಪಡೆದು ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಬಂದಿರುವಿರಿ. 2021ರಲ್ಲಿ ವಲಯ ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿ ಸೇವೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ಕ್ರಿಯಾಶೀಲ ಯುವ ನಾಯಕರೆನ್ನಿಸಿರುವಿರಿ. 2022ರಲ್ಲಿ ವಲಯ ಸಂಸದೀಯ ನಡಾವಳಿ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ವಹಿಸಿರುವ ತಾವು ಪ್ರಸಕ್ತ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ JCI ಭಾರತದ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸಂಯೋಜಕರಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ಹೆಗ್ಗಳಿಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮದು. JCI ವಲಯದ ತರಬೇತುದಾರರಾಗಿ ಹಲವು ತರಬೇತಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ನಡೆಸುತ್ತಿರುವಿರಿ. ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಹಲವು ಕಾನೂನು ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಗಾರರನ್ನು ಸದಾ ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೀರಿ. ಪತ್ನಿ ರಾಜೇಶ್ವರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಮುದ್ದಿನ ಮಗಳು ಅವನಿ ಗಿರೀಶರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸುಖಿ ಸಂಸಾರ ನಡೆಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ಇವರೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂದಿನ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿ JC ಅಡ್ವೊಕೇಟ್ ಗಿರೀಶ್ SP. ಈ ವೇದಿಕೆ ನಿಮಗಾಗಿ ಸರ್.
Thank you, Nagashri. I now request Advocate Girish SP to kindly address the gathering.
ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸೀನರಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಇಂದಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಯಾಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವಂತಹ ವೈಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ ಆಫ್ ನಿಟ್ಟೆ ಇದರ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರು ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ MS ಮುಡಿತಾಯ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆನರ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವಂತಹ ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಮಿಸ್ಸಸ್ ಗೀತಾ ಕುಲಕರ್ಣಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರೇ, ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಟಿವಿನ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಪೌಲ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ರೂವಾರಿ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಆತ್ಮೀಯರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರುಕ್ಸಾನಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಆತ್ಮೀಯರು ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ದೀಪಕ್ ಗಂಗೂಲಿ ಅವರೇ, ಹಾಗೂ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮುಂಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಬಳಗದವರೇ, ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ JCI ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು, ಸದಸ್ಯರುಗಳೇ, ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ತಾನೇ ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ 5ಗೆ ನಾವು ಆಚರಿಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ ಟು ಆಲ್ ದ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್, ಬಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ವಿಶಸ್ ಆನ್ ಮೈ ಸೈಡ್. ಗುರು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ, ಗುರು ವಿಷ್ಣು, ಗುರುದೇವೋ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರ ಅಂತ ನಂಬಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದವರು ನಾವು. ಒಬ್ಬ ಗುರು ಅದೊಂದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಶಕ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಭಾವಿಸಿದವರು ನಾವು. ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕರಾದವರಿಗೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಗಳಿರ್ತದೆ. ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕನಾದವ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಗುರು ಆದವ ತನ್ನ ಸಂಬಳದ ಆಸೆಗೂ ದುಡಿದರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಹರಕೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುವುದು ಅಂತ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ದುಡಿದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಈ ದೇಶದ ಮುಂದಿನ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಸುವಂತಹ, ರೂಪಿಸುವಂತಹ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೂ ಇದೆ. ಇಂದಿನ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ, ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಚಾಲೆಂಜಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ಗಳು ನಡೀತಾ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಹೊಸ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಹಂಬಲ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಆ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ವಿಷಯಗಳು ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳೋಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಮೊದಲೇ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ವಿಷಯವನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕರುಗಳಿಗೆ, ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಚಾಲೆಂಜಿಂಗ್ ವಿಷಯ. ಇಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ನಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ವೃತ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ತಾವು ತೊಡಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಸಾಧನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಉತ್ತಮ ಸಮಾಜದ ನಾಗರಿಕರನ್ನು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡುವ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊತ್ತಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ, ಸಿಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಕಂಗ್ರ್ಯಾಚುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ವಂದಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words and for emphasizing the role that a guru plays in an individual's life. Moving ahead, we are privileged to have with us Mr. Deepak Ganguly, and to introduce him to the gathering, I invite Angel.
Deepak Ganguly, the proprietor of Pathway Enterprises Mangalore, Surprise Studio Mangalore, and 7th Heaven Cake Shop, Paspe, is the son of an ex-army officer. Joined JCL in the year 2018 as a founder president of JCL Mangalore Impact, and conducted many LOM and zone events in his first year. In this year, he got many awards like Outstanding President Award, Mangarna Raja Award, Outstanding New LOM Award, Outstanding Special Project Award, 100% Efficiency Award, Outstanding Participant of Swagat, Sadhana Sri Award 2020, and Diamond Lobe Award. In the year 2022, he also served as the Zone Vice President of Zone 15 JCL India. He is happily married to JC Anisha Ganguly and is the director for Mrs. India Karnataka Mangalore Beauty Pageant. He has trained more than 100 plus models, and in that 12 plus models have got Mrs. India crown. He has also directed many short films in which one got Best Director Award at national level for his movie Adhya. He is the state director for the traditional game Lagori affiliated to Lagori India Federation. He has donated blood 8 times. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Angel. I now request Sir to kindly address the gathering.
All the dignities on the days, ಸೇರಿದಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ teachers and our jury members. Almost all the guests and chief guests are going to speak here. They have almost told everything. Behalf of JCI Mangalore Impact, my president and my team, I just want to say only 3 words. One is thank you. Thank you each and everyone for supporting for this event, especially Global TV, Paul sir, Ruxana madam, special judges, jury members and all the teachers. A special thanks from JCI Mangalore Impact. One is congratulations. Congratulations to my team because with all this long process, JCI Mangalore Impact and Global TV, finally we did it. And then all the very best. As we know, almost 300 plus teachers have participated for all this process, and among that almost 150 have been finalists, and in that many are here. So all the very best for all the teachers. We are just a backbone behind, but everything is there. The major pillars who are sitting there, so they are going to play the major role of this award ceremony. So all the very best to each and everyone. Thank you so much for the privilege.
Thank you for your kind words, sir. We are delighted to have with us ACP Geeta Kulkarni. I now request Sahana to please introduce her to the gathering.
Good evening, everyone. Ms. Geeta Kulkarni took over as Assistant Commissioner of Police Traffic from 23rd May 2022. Prior to assuming the charge of ACP Mangalore Police Commissionerate, Ms. Geeta Kulkarni worked in Bangalore Police CID Department. She has worked in various police departments, stations in various capacities. 38 police officers from Karnataka were selected for the President's Medal on the eve of Independence Day in 2019. Geeta Kulkarni, the then Deputy Superintendent of CID, was one amongst them. A dedicated police officer with developmental initiatives and visions. She is an icon that the youth look up to. She also actively participates in college and community-based drives, where she motivates the youth and supports the elderly on various areas of awareness. We are delighted to have you with us, ma'am, and we are ever grateful for your service. Welcome you, ma'am.
Actually, I think Geeta has not given her profile, so this is an internet selected thing. The main reason why Geeta, I have invited her, not that because she's an Assistant Commissioner of Police or the first lady traffic police ACP for Mangalore city. I have not invited her for this. She herself is a teacher. So that was the main reason for me to invite her. She may be my best friend, she may be an ACP, all that is set aside. But the main reason for I wanted her to be on this was, that she as a teacher has taught many minority students, and she keeps telling me about all the minority students, how we have to, improve. So that is the thing. And another thing is, better be careful. I don't think so she's carrying a pistol. She's a sharpshooter. So she has got many gold medals in sharpshooting, and she has many such things in her thing. She's a very simple person. She doesn't want to tell much about her. You can see her when she talks. Please welcome, ma'am.
First of all, I would like to congratulate to each and every teacher, those who are present here, and most respected Dr. Professor M.S. Muditaya sir, and the Deepak Ganguly, the JCI member and the coordinator, and Mr. Girish, one who is an advocate for a JCI again, and Mr. Paul sir, the global chairman, Global TV's chairman, and Dr. Ruxana Hassan, and Mr. Karthikeyan, one who has went for some emergency work. So, what is to be told about the teacher? Teacher is a God for us. Teacher is everything for us. Why I am today is only because of my teacher. So what is teacher? Teacher, one who teaches us to read, write, and most important, to understand. That is how I passed my examination, because when I was in the school, I used to learn many things, but a teacher influenced a lot. So that is how to remember the words, how to remember the dates, how to remember the events. These are all taught by our teachers. Because of teacher, I am here today. Because of teacher, I became like I have passed my all the whatever comes in my life, the hurdles and everything. So teacher is everything. Once again, I would like to congratulate to each and every one of you and those who organized this event, the Global and JCI. I would like to congratulate to them also. So I wish you all the best and produce more the students of this year. When I was working in college, Anjuman Islam College, Hubli, Dharwad, so I used to teach the students. So students will always remember me. I have solved many problems in my professional career, but nobody will remember that. Only students can remember. So how the teachers are here, definitely students will remember you, madam, and teachers. Thank you so much once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for reminding us the importance of a teacher. I now request Angel to please introduce our chief guest, Dr. M.S. Mudithaya.
Professor Dr. M.S. Mudithaya has taken charge as the Vice Chancellor of NITE deemed University, Mangalore on June 1st, 2023. He has served earlier as the Pro Vice Chancellor, Registrar and Director of the University. He has also served as the Director of Justice K.S. Hegde University of Management, NITE, as the Principal of Dr. NSAM First Grade College and taught at SDM College of Business Management, Mangalore, MGM College, Udupi, and Mysore University, PG Centers, and Devangiri. He did his graduation in Commerce and post-graduation in Course Accounting from University of Mysore. He got his doctoral degree from Mangalore University and did his postdoctoral studies at University of Pennsylvania, USA. During his academic career spanning over 4 decades, Dr. Mudithaya has published several articles in peer-reviewed journals, published 10 books, and completed more than a dozen research projects funded by organizations like Indian Institute of Banking and Finance, Karnataka State Agriculture and Marketing Board, NABARD, Ford Foundation, ICSSR, Sir Ratan Tata Trust, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, UPenn Global Encasement Fund, etc. He has also guided and produced PhDs on contemporary issues in management, such as financial inclusion, corporate philanthropy, and quality management systems. Dr. Mudithaya has served in the boards of many higher education institutes and not-for-profit organizations. He has been visiting professor to universities like University of Pennsylvania, USA, Erasmus Universities, the Netherlands, Macquarie Universities, Uganda, National University of Philippines, University of New England, etc. He has traveled widely on teaching, research, and consultants assignments in India and abroad. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Angel, for that detailed introduction. I now request Professor Dr. M.S. Mudithaya to kindly address the gathering.
Good evening to all of you. Guest of honor of this very special event, Mrs. Geeta Kulkarni, JC Advocate Girish SP, Mr. Palos, Chairman of Global TV, Dr. Rukhsana Hassan, Deepak Ganguly ji, Advocate Girish, members of JC International who are part of the organizing team, members of the jury who had a very tough time in identifying the best of the talent among those who applied or who are being considered for the Best Teachers Award, the teachers who are present here, invitees, the students, ladies and gentlemen, and the young two heroes sitting there. At the very outset, let me congratulate all the teachers who are in the teaching profession, not necessarily those who are going to be felicitated today, because this is a very special profession wherein you get the rewards and awards on a daily basis in the eyes of your students, on a continuous basis. And also let me thank the JCI International and Global TV for organizing this specific event. When I stand before you for addressing you, I have been in the profession for the last more than 4 decades. I've had many students who have passed through the portals of the institute wherein I taught. And it so happened that some time back when I was, let me not put myself in that position, a teacher, after the examination, had a student running up to him and saying, "Sir, I want to tell you something today." The teacher thought there must have been some problem as far as the examination question paper or something is concerned. Then he asked, "Tell me what happened." She said, "Sir, I want to tell you that my mother was also your student." He said, "That's a great compliment. You are also telling me that I am growing old." No, but she said, "That's not the point, sir. What I want to tell you is the question paper that you gave today." Well, the teacher was really now scared. "The question paper that you gave today," she said, "is the same that you gave to my mother." The teacher looked into the eyes of the student and said, "My dear friend, remember this throughout your life. In life, questions are the same, but the answers have to be different." Ladies and gentlemen, when you were a student, 4 decades ago, I was being asked about what are the problems of India? What are the problems of Indian economy? What is the future of India? And even today, in economics, we discuss the same. Don't you think as teachers, you have seen the true India's growth story unfolding? Whether you call it India or Bharat, the fact remains that we have now reached a stage wherein we are proud of being called Bharatiyas or Indians. Please note that 1 out of every 6 persons living in this world is from India. Please note that by 2030 it is being said, several reports, you see any report for that matter, on developmental economics or on development of the nations. Please note that they say that 1 out of every 5 persons working in any part of the world is going to be from India. Not only that, ladies and gentlemen, please note that it is also being said that 1 out of every 4 students graduating in 2030, by 2030, will be from an Indian university. And therefore, the future of teachers, the future of India, these stories are, connected to one another. Please note that it was being said that in 19th century, if someone has not seen Europe, he was not being considered smart. In 20th century, if someone has not visited America, he was not being considered to be smart. But it is being said now that in 21st century, if someone has not come to India and had the Indian experience, he can't be smart. Ladies and gentlemen, the elephant has already started. It has got up, it has started running, and it is giving run for the money of both the eagle and also the dragon. The world is closely watching India. We are now the 5th largest economy, and it is very clearly 2030 again is going to be the year by which there is no doubt that India would be the 3rd largest economy in the whole world. Now, the question is, how do you see that India is going to be the supplier of the talent to the whole world? You know that whether you talk about UK or USA, wherein the median age of those countries is almost 39 years. Take Japan, for instance, it is almost 48 years. But whereas India, it is 28.8 years. That means young India. And 1.4 billion population, young Indians are going to fuel the growth story of not only India, but the entire world. Nobody can ignore this. And therefore, the teachers have a very important role. We are preparing the talent, we are developing the talent, not just for India, but the whole world. See, we should believe in that. And therefore, our resilience, our ability to rise to the occasion, our ability to refresh ourselves, and our ability to lead, playing a leader's role becomes very, very important. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to understand the teachers whom we are going to felicitate today are only few. We can't, greet each and every teacher. That may not be possible. But these few are going to be the role models for others. And I'm sure there would be great inspiration to others. But what we need to remember is, there are 3 C's that are essential for success in life. The first C is the condition. The condition for India is great. The best of the times we are living in. In China, they say when youngsters go to the seniors, what they say is, just as we say, Ayushman Bhava. They say, may you live in exciting times. All right? Whether that has become true for China or not, but for India, that has become reality. All right? Now, exciting times is okay. But for the teachers, what is required today is you are teaching someone who doesn't know that there is something here in the watch and it is for winding, and they don't know that. They would not have wound a watch. They can't imagine about a world without computers. They can't, even if you tell the story how you went to school without wearing a shoe, they can't believe that. All right? So they can't think of the world without so many apps in their cell phones, and of course without smartphones. Whereas our generation has the responsibility, the teachers have the responsibility of accepting that fact, adapting to the changing environment, and ensuring that in the changing global equation, you become continuously relevant. And therefore, our teachers have to continuously learn, and they have to be relevant. I'm just reminded of a small story. You all would have, heard about this story. That is the story of the Topi Wala. Okay? A Topi Wala, many years ago, was selling caps in the village, and his wife would give him a little lunch so that if you are tired under the shade of a tree or so, you take rest, and then after that you move to the next village and sell. And because after, it is his responsibility to ensure that the chula jalte rahe at home. And accordingly, you know the story, he went to the village from one village to the other. By 1 o'clock or so, he felt very tired. Almost 50 topis were sold and something were remaining. And under the tree, he took rest. And then what happened? You all know the story. It so happened that one cap was on his head, rest of them in the bag. When he got up, nothing is there in the bag. Then he saw around and he found that all the monkeys were wearing the caps. He knew the native wisdom and the knowledge. He knew that whatever you do, the monkeys would imitate. So he just lifted the cap on his head, just threw it like this. And then what happened? Immediately the monkeys also threw their caps. He collected them, went to the next village, and told the story his wife and his grandson, who was very small. But then what happened? After some time, the grandson went to US. He wanted to do his MBA. And the professor there was explaining the India's growth story. And he said, even if you do a small business in India, wherein you make 1 rupee profit, if you can convince all Indians, you can make 140 crore rupees profit in a year. This fellow started dreaming. Then he said, I should take the next flight, come back to India and start my business. What is the point in continuing the study? He came back and told his grandfather, who was still alive, this is what I am going to do. The grandfather thought, all my investment gone. This fellow is also gone. I should not have sent him to US. But then he was very adamant, but the grandfather told grandson, look here, all these stories are fine, but then please remember, rural India is real India. First go and experiment in rural India. Sell something in rural India. So he took his grandfather's advice seriously, and the same story, He took some, in his bag and went to the rural area and started selling. And grandmother had given him something to eat. So he fell asleep and under the tree, may not be the same tree. All right? And then where do you allow the trees to, except for where culture like this is prevalent. Anyways, and then he was fast asleep and one cap on his head and rest on his bag, and the history repeated. And he saw all the monkeys are wearing the caps, but he said, "You can't fool me." But he did the same trick. He took out his hat and just threw it like that. Then what happened? He was looking at them now. All of them would throw their caps, but none of them did that. But to his utter surprise, one monkey came down and picked up this clap also. Not only that, it again came back and gave a big slap to this man and said, "What do you think? Only you have a grandfather?" Please, ladies and gentlemen, remember, a very important point to be remembered is, unless you continuously learn, unless you update yourself, unless you adapt to technology, taming technology to your advantage today, that's very much required. Unless you are 2 steps ahead of the students and make yourself relevant in the changing equation, a teacher cannot be the best teacher. And in search of such a best teacher, you have conducted this program. I once again congratulate you and wish all the teachers all the very best. Enjoy your profession. This is a wonderful profession. And to all those who have been awarded, congratulations to you and may God bless you. Wish you all the very best. Once again, thanks to the jury who had the tough time in selecting the best of the talent. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Definitely one of the takeaways from his words were, questions will always remain the same. It's the answers that change. Moving forward, it is my privilege to invite Dr. Shishappa Amin of the JCI Impact Group to extend his heartfelt gratitude in the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Global TV and JCI Mangalore, in fact, I'm glad to be standing here to express my vote of thanks. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed guest, Geeta Kulkarni Madam, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mangalore City. Your thoughts have truly inspired us, ma'am. Thank you, madam.
I request Shehnaz Ahmed to kindly honor Geeta Kulkarni ma'am.
I would request Prabhakar sir to please come on stage.
I would like to extend my gratitude to Chief Guest Professor M.S. Muditaya, Vice Chancellor of Nitai Deemed University, Mangalore. Thank you, sir.
I would request Dakshit and Syed Muzammil to please come on stage.
Thank you, sir. I would like to extend my gratitude to our special guest, JCI PPP Kartikeya Madhyastha, National Coordinator NLTS JCI India, and JCI Advocate Girish SP, National Coordinator JCI India. Thank you very much, sir.
I would like to call upon Sunita ma'am from Bangalore and Sringar Vedelu sir from Coimbatore.
Next, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our jury team members. Dr. Yatish Kumar, Professor and HOD Department of BBA, Mangalore University. Thank you, sir. Professor Vinita K, Registrar, School of Social Work, Roshnilaya, Mangalore. I would like to thanks to Professor Suraj, Principal Moti Mahal College, Hotel Management College, Mangalore. Thank you, sir. I would like to thanks to Dr. Muhammad Syed, Expert Committee Member, NCERT. I would like to thanks to Commander Prabha Madam, Indian Navy veteran. Thank you, ma'am. A special thanks goes to our organizer, Paul sir, Chairman Global TV. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. Dr. Ruxana Madam, the National United Nations Program Director. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. And also thanks to our JCI Mangalore Impact Founder President Deepak Ganguly, sir. Okay. Today, more than 80 teachers participated from the different places. This made the program a grand success. Thank you so much, all dear teachers. I would like to gratitude our supporters, Twin Glacier Foundation Bangalore and Syed Saifullah Safe and Screen Foundation Bangalore. I would also thanks to our sponsors, Sunrukyan Bangalore, Mr. Nageshwar Rao, Jyoti Developers, Yalanka Bangalore. Finally, I would like to thank all of you present here for making time to be with us today and helping us make this event a grand success. Thank you, one and all.
I thank Dr. Shishappa Amin for that very elaborate and precise vote of thanks. Moving forward, I would like to request the dignitaries on the dais to kindly join the audience. On behalf of my co-host Inika and myself Ifra, we now hand over the stage to Deepak sir and Ruxana ma'am.
Yes, once again, good evening everyone. How is the Josh? Only two people. How is the Josh? Hey, Bhagwan. How is the Josh? Geeta madam is here. You should say, hi sir. How is the Josh? Perfect. Thank you so much. We are very happy and pleased that you people are here with us to make the evening very beautiful. As you all know that all the part of India teachers have come to Mangalore. First of all, heartily welcome to Mangalore. And it's our privilege to introduce and start the event with a traditional dance of Mangalore. So I would like to welcome the three beautiful kids, the future of JCI Mangalore Impact. Always their support for our event for the traditional dance.
ಧರಿಸಿದ ಬೆಳ್ಳಿಯ ಬೆಳಕಿನ ಚಂದ್ರಮ ಬೆಳಕಿನ ಚಂದ್ರಮ ಬೆಳಕಿನ ಚಂದ್ರಮ ತಾನಿ ತಂದಾನ ತಂದನಾನ ತಾನಿ ತಂದಾನ ತಂದನಾನ ತಾನಿ ತಂದಾನ ನೀರಾಟವಾಡಿದರು ನೀರಾಟವಾಡಿದರು ಸರಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾರಸ ನೇತೆಯರು ಸರಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾರಸ ನೇತೆಯರು ಆಡಿದರು ಆಡಿದರು ನೀರಾಟ ಆಡಿದರು ಸರಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾರಸ ನೇತೆಯರು ಸರಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾರಸ ನೇತೆಯರು ಹಲವಂಗದಿ ನೀರೊಳು ಮುಳುಗೇಳುತ್ತಾ ಹಲವಂಗದಿ ನೀರೊಳು ಮುಳುಗೇಳುತ್ತಾ ನೀರೊಳು ಮುಳುಗಿ ನೀರೊಳು ಮುಳುಗಿ ಏಳುತ್ತಾ ಹಲವಂಗದಿ ನೀರೊಳು ಮುಳುಗೇಳುತ್ತಾ ಜಲಕನ್ನೆಯರೆದುಲು ತರುಣಿಯರು ನೀರಟವಾಡಿದರು ಸರಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾರಸ ನೇತ್ರಿಯರು ಸರಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾರಸ ನೇತ್ರಿಯರು ಹಲವಂಗದಿ ನೀರೊಳು ಮುಳುಗೇಳುತ್ತಾ ಜಲಗೌಣೆಯರಿರುತ್ತಲು ತರುಣಿಯರು ನೀರಾಟವಾಡಿದರು ಸರಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾರಸ ನೇತ್ರೆಯರು ಸರಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾರಸ ನೇತ್ರೆಯರು ಹಲವಂಗದಿ ನೀರೊಳು ಮುಳುಗೇಳುತ್ತ ಜಲಗೌಣೆಯರಿರುತ್ತಲು ತರುಣಿಯರು ಹಲವಂಗದಿ ನೀರುಳು ಮುಳುಗೀಳುತ್ತ ಜಲಗಣೆಯರು ತುಲು ತರುಣಿಯರು ನೀರಾಟವಾಡಿದರು ಸರಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾರಸ ನೇತೆಯರು ಸರಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾರಸ ನೇತೆಯರು ಆಡಿ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ದ 3 ಕಿಡ್ಸ್. ಜೋರಾದ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರತಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಇದೇ ಥರ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ಆವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುವ ಮುಂಚೆ ಚಂಡೆ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ವಿದ್ಯಾದಾಯಿನಿ ಶಾಲೆಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಈ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾನು ಧನ್ಯವಾದವನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
Once again, a very good evening. I think we have people from Innerville. Ma'am, please welcome. Please welcome, ma'am. Okay. Now we have one of the youngest teacher among us. I think nobody can challenge him in this group, in this crowd. Anybody is there? With nearly 45 plus years of teaching experience, and still he is teaching. Born in the year 1945, I would like to welcome Sringaram Vediyolu sir from Coimbatore. According to me, he is one of the youngest, 77 plus he is, and still you can see the active. That is the role of a teacher. Please welcome, sir. There is a very big biodata of sir, but only one thing I could say, I would like to say is that only by seeing him you can see the inspiration what he is. I met him in one of the brain power group, and the way I used to see, our class used to start somewhere about 7 o'clock. He was the first person to be in the group, and then, yes ma'am, I am ready, good morning. So that is the kind of zeal what every teacher should have. As sir was just telling about, what exactly is the role of teacher, and as Geeta said, what is the role of a teacher. And if we all are here, it is only because of our teacher and nobody else. Okay? I would like to honor Sir for his excellent service to the society, to the community at large, and to all of the younger generation. Thank you for coming all the way from Coimbatore, sir. Karthikeyan sir is gone? Karthikeyan sir is gone? Okay. Okay. I would request Dattadre and Raviraj to please come on stage. Actually, I'm honoring him a bit early. His train is at, he was not in the selection because we never had anybody like that. So that was not the criteria, but only for his services. Deepak. Thank you for coming, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good evening to everyone and all. Respected Chief Guest of the Day and the Guest of Honor, and especially Dr. Rukhsana Madam and Global TV Chairman and other dignitaries, and mainly the jury members. For all of you and on behalf of all the teachers, I heartfelt thanks to all the people and for the Global TV and JCI Mangalore Intact. It is our sincere thanks, and my passion is till my end. Just I want to give a service to the students, and still I am doing, and till my end I want to give it. But every teacher, they are having a talent, but the selected teacher or the participating teacher, everyone are the same. Because every teacher, they got a separate talents. They can showcase and they can bring up all the students, and mainly we have to bring the students to the good culture and good citizen of India and make our India great. Thank you very much, and Be Shivam.
Now we are going to call the 10 teachers. Sir, I wanted, Paul sir. Sir, I wanted the teachers online, sir. Hello. Sir. Online, Zoom online. We also have teachers who have been participating online and you're offline. Okay, I don't know how many teachers. D. Randip Rao, our first finalist. D. Randip Rao, if you're online, please say one hello message. Lalita Venkateshan. Oh, wonderful, madam. Please come up. She is also from Coimbatore. Farida Banu. Farida Banu. Whoever is online, please say hello, hi. Just send one message. Please, only the names whom I call, only they have to send a message. Please don't pour in the messages. Kalavati Ravichandran. Kalavati Ravichandran. Kalavati Ravichandran. You please prepare yourself for the answering the question. Sanchita Mishra. Sanchita Mishra online. Salima Sharifuddin. Yes, please come. Shaila. Shaila. I think she's online. Vandana Singh. Vandana Singh. 3 we have there, 3 we have here. Varsha. Oh, Varsha is from Kuwait. Ma'am, please be online. Vinita. Vinita from Noble School. Naushin. Naushin Banu. Dr. Wahida. Mrs. Sharmila. Oh my God. Yes, ma'am. I think we have 4 of us online. Can only the 4 on the mic online? Sir, how is it? Yeah. They're able to hear, no? So how will they answer? If they answer, they'll be able to hear them? Hear, no? Okay. Okay. Now, I hand over the stage to the jury members for the question answer.
I have to ask this question to whom?
I request please maintain silence.
Dr. D. Randeep Rao. Pardon? Is Randeep Rao on the line? Okay. Okay. Yes. May I confirm that Mr. Randeep Rao is online? Say yes or no. May I ask the question? D. Randeep Rao. This is the question for you. Please confirm your presence. Dr. Roxana ma'am, I think he is not, there is no response from him. Mr. D. Randeep Rao.
Sir, we'll start off the question offline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shall I ask the question?
We have Sharmila, Wahida, Naushin, Salima, what's her name? Farida, and Venkateshan, Dr. Lata Venkateshan. Yes.
So I have to ask the question to whom?
Anybody, sir, your wish.
Dr. Lata Venkateshan, is there here? Yes. This is the question to you, Dr. Lata Venkateshan. May I please? Your time starts now, okay? 1 minute, in 60 seconds, you have to answer this question. Hello, yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Question is, if Mahatma Gandhi would have been alive today, what changes he would have done in new education policy and why? Your time starts now.
He will be giving equal education to all. He would have given the education policy will be for everybody, poor or rich. Everybody should read the same education, and all the teachers should be educated, and they should have updated knowledge. Technically, they should be knowing. Everyday update should be there. and teachers should not use the cane, or teachers should be very kind to the children, and teachers they should come to the students level and they should teach. And apart from that, all the teachers, they should not have an ego, and now the coming technology is coming more, so the students should know everything. And another thing is, all the CBSE school or matriculation or government school, the education should be same, and teachers should give more knowledge to the children, and everybody should give proper education to the children. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. Please give her a big hand.
Prabha ma'am.
My question is to
Fazana here. Fazana, the second contestant, Fazana. Farida, it's for Farida. Your time starts.
Yeah. Yes. Farida. So my question to you is, if you had to teach a class on the moon, what are the 5 indispensable things you will carry along with you in the moon? No answer.
Your time started.
Okay, because in the moon there will be the no people. So how can I imagine for this? Assume there are. Okay, so moon. I'll just go through my what I'm teaching the way. Like first of all, I love the place where I'm teaching. If it is moon or any institution, okay, so this is my thing. Like I love the institution and the people who are there in the moon. For example, children, I love them first, institution plus students, and I believe that the students first know what is manners, what is the principles. So I'll teach them that way, like how they will cope up from all the difficulties or what they are feeling through, like anything, like emotionally if they want any help or any like that. That's all.
Thank you, madam. Vinita ma'am, you can pose your question to Selma Sharfuddin.